Всем привет, с вами я, Любовь Чикатило, and I finally have read the third book about the Dark Tower. It's called The Wasteland. Just without the article, just Wastelands, and that's my favorite book for sure. Wow, I loved it so much. Actually, it's not about the wasteland. It's more about keeping promises, Charlie the choo-choo train, and Blaine the mono, Blaine who is the pain. A crazy train who loves riddles! Wow! There were a lot of riddles in that book. My favorite was why does complex sentence don't look like a cat? Wow, I should have remembered it. But yeah, actually a cat has claws on the end of its paws, and the complex sentence has paws in its claws. Ну типа, чем отличается кошка от сложного предложения? У кошки на конце лапок когти, а в сложном предложении, в конце предложения пауза. Whoa, fuck, translation wasn't good for that riddle. Oh yeah, what do you call the door that's not a door? Аджа! Типа, как назвать дверь, которая не дверь, приоткрытая? Ну, типа, там как бы эджа, приоткрытая и банка также. Wow, I really want to know how they translated it into Russian in the official translations. Will I read it in Russian? No, totally no. In this book, we know more about the beams, about the Dark Tower, of course about the Jake, and about how Roland actually follows his promises. Yeah, follows. In the very beginning, we see a great giant bear. Ah, fuck. How do I pronounce it that it won't be mistaken with a bear? A bear, you know? A big fucking giant bear. Who's not right? That's great. And I have in my playlist I have a song from Neyромонах Феофан, and now the bear sings. А сейчас поет медведь. And when I first met that bear in the book, I've heard that song and I just, wow! How did it happen? That's so great! Я просто привыкла, в общем, сторис сначала говорить на английском, потом тут же переводить на русский, и сейчас мне прям непривычно, очень непривычно. So yeah, a great bear who was made to guard the portal. Later in this book, we finally meet Jake again. And he's a great boy. He has such great books. One book about Charlie the choo-choo train. Why I do such a pause after cha? Because cha in the high speech means death. Yeah. And I really need that book. Stephen King really wrote the child book, Charlie the Choo-Choo Train, but yeah, it's not so fitting for children, in my opinion. Maybe you have another opinion, but in my opinion, that fucking train shouldn't be near any of the kids. So as Blaine. We actually realize that Eddie and Jake have met in the past. Wow! And yeah, Jake runs from home and runs to Roland's world. And they meet, and the meeting is great. And we meet a a live animal it's like something between a dog, a badger, and a raccoon. And it's called We Met a Billy Bumbler, and Jake named it Oi, cause it can repeat some words after people it meets. Yeah, and Jake said to him, "Oh, you're such a little cute boy," something like that. I would totally say that. So yeah, I prefer to think that Jake said that. So, and the Bumbler repeated, "Oi!" And they all call him Oi, and it's so nice. And he calls his master Ake. I don't know, maybe he just can't pronounce Jake, but Ake sounds so cool. And again, we have a perfect description of the environment, of the food, of the books, of the people, and yeah, in nearly 2 places of the book, I nearly cried because that was so beautiful. And even when that stupid fucker took Jake from our quartet, yeah, I asked my best friend if Jake will be alive in this book, cause fuck the spoilers, I just need to know. And I don't read so fast, cause I read only when I go to work on a bus, trolley bus, to be correct, yeah. So yeah, and Jake is alive, and thanks goodness, thanks Stephen King for keeping Jake alive just in this book. I don't know what will be next. I don't read about the Dark Tower anywhere else, cause I don't want to know something I shouldn't know yet. And my favorite character in this book is, of course, Blaine. Cause Blaine is the pain, and he's so great, and he kills everyone, and he loves riddles. Yeah, who don't love riddles? Yeah, everybody loves riddles, especially if you're a crazy train. And I personally think that the ending of that book was the greatest ending of all of the Stephen King's books. Yeah, I read only like let's count. Противостояние, Мизери, Оно и все остальное, ну и 2 книги. То есть, yeah, from 6 books that I read, these had the best ending. The ending is they all went to a train and it asked them for the riddles. Yeah, the end. And my best friend told me that the next book, The Wizard and the Glass, is about Roland's past. What the fuck, Steven? Really? What the actual fuck? I want to know more riddles. Because riddles are hilarious and amusing and amazing. Why? I don't know. I don't want to know about Roland's past. So, I have got the next book, and I've made the next playlist, and I'm ready to read. I'm ready for my pleasure, for my satisfaction. Whoa, fucking love that box. Yeah, if you want to read something from Stephen King and you are afraid to read scary books, maybe The Dark Tower is the best. Are there some disgusting things? Oh yeah, a lot of them. Just the description of yellow goop that's dropping from the pirates' eye is ugh, I nearly vomited. Awful, but great. How can you write something so simple and so disgusting at the same time? Whoa! I strongly recommend you to read this book. And с вами была я, Любовь Чикатило. Очень сильно вас люблю. Читайте классные книги, учите языки, если вам по кайфу. Я в новом ракурсе, потому что я могу. Очень вас люблю. Пока.